Have you ever woken up, gone through your day, and climbed back into bed wondering what it was all for? It's a quiet question, an echo in an empty room. So many of us are busy. We are productive. We check boxes, meet deadlines. We do all the things we are supposed to do. But fulfillment, that deep sense of meaning, remains just out of reach. We chase happiness, thinking it's a destination. We believe a new job, a bigger house, or a longer vacation will finally deliver it. I wasn't always clear on my own why. For a long time, I was just going through the motions. I was doing what I thought I was supposed to be doing. I had a job. I was paying my bills. From the outside, things looked fine. But on the inside, there was a persistent hollowness, a sense that something vital was missing. I felt like I was playing a part in a play, but I hadn't read the script and didn't know my character's motivation. The disconnect was jarring and, frankly, exhausting. This feeling of being lost sent me on a search. I looked for answers in new projects, different career paths. I thought if I just found the right job, a brief spark of excitement would fade. The first step toward a purposeful life is not about action. It is about stillness. It is about discovery. You must first define your core values. Think of your values as your personal constitution, the non-negotiable principles that define who you are at your best. They are your compass. Without a compass, any map is useless. They are not aspirations of who you want to be. They are a declaration of who you already are when you are at your natural best. So, how do you find them? Think of specific real-life stories. Write that story down in detail. Once you have your compass, it's time to start moving. But you don't start with a giant leap. You start with a single, small step. Purpose is not built in a day. It is built in moments. It is the cumulative effect of hundreds of tiny, deliberate actions that are in alignment with your values. The second step is to prove your values to yourself by taking small, consistent actions that bring them to life. Grand gestures are impressive, but they are rare. Small daily acts are what shape our character and build the momentum that leads to a fulfilling life. The goal is not perfection. The goal is practice. The key here is small. The goal is to create a ripple, not a tidal wave. Small action. Send a text to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Small action. Invite a colleague to join you for lunch. Or listen to a 15-minute podcast on your commute. Living your purpose is not about becoming someone else. It is about becoming more of who you already are. Your unique strengths are the tools you have been given to bring your why to life. Trying to live your purpose using your weaknesses is like trying to chop down a tree with a hammer. It's exhausting, inefficient, deeply frustrating. The third step is to identify what you are naturally good at and find ways to use those strengths in service of your values. When you operate from a place of strength, you enter a state of flow. Ask 5 people who know you well. When you see me at my best, what am I doing? They might say you are great at explaining complex ideas simply, or that you have a calming presence in a crisis. How can you use what you do best to advance what you care about most? Purpose is not a solitary pursuit. While it starts with an internal journey of discovery, it comes to life in our interactions with others. We are social animals. We need to belong. A sense of purpose is amplified and sustained when it is shared. Your tribe doesn't have to be a massive global movement. Family, your team at work, a local volunteer group, a shared cause binds a tribe. You don't have to lead the organization. You just have to show up and participate. The simple act of showing up places you where your purpose can be nurtured. If you value, support, and you're good at listening, be present for someone going through a hard time. You don't need to solve their problems. You just need to listen. Purpose deepens when it is given away. The final step is perhaps the most crucial for long-term success. It is the understanding that purpose is not a destination, but a path you walk. Life is dynamic. Circumstances change. You will change. Therefore, your expression of purpose must be flexible. The fifth step is to keep things simple and be willing to adapt. A flexible framework guided by your core values will allow you to navigate any terrain. When you feel lost, return to the basics. Pick one value. Take one tiny action in 24 hours. Don't overthink it. Great. Do another small thing tomorrow. Gently consult your compass. Make a small course correction. Start simple. Stay kind to yourself. And just keep walking. That is the way.